Alright, hey guys, this is another ProDerpz, and you might be asking, well, why is this a ProDerpz? This one looks fairly, I mean, it's WayWay and Akroz, you know, and then they're playing, you know, they're playing fair players, but, you know, they're definitely not as good as WayWay and Akroz. You would kind of expect this to be kind of a one-way stomp, but I was told by Akroz that in the middle, like close to the beginning of this game, he had to take a phone call, and he had to go AFK for quite a long time, and WayWay was kind of just trying to figure out what to do, and and that is kind of what's going to happen. And right now, Akroz is just chilling, doing nothing, and WayWay is now moving out, so it is going to be a 2v1 for a fair amount of time before Akroz is able to come and do something. And now WayWay doing a lot of good harass. Not, oh god, okay. Bunch of Dillos coming up for the and probably gonna get finished off. No, does not get finished off by that other saucer. Hater X Slush 1. I'll do a quick intros real quick. The green team in the upper left hand corner is composed of WayWay in the Nexus saucer and Akroz sitting here doing absolutely nothing in the Easter Osprey. And the blue team in the bottom right hand corner, Hater X Slush 1 in the Black Ops saucer and Rickashay. I thought I was gonna say Rick Astley. Rickashay in the standard Warthog, and WayWay now trying to figure out what to do. I know that WayWay was supposedly kind of freaking out here, trying to figure out what the hell he was supposed to be doing here. And now dropping a couple creeps. This is not going to be very successful at all. There's a lot of Dillo defense over here, and I guess he's just trying to. He's kind of grasping for straws here. It's like he knows his teammate is just not doing anything. So what do you do at this point? At this point, you either, you know, play an extremely safe game and try to win a long drawn-out game, you know, as a 2v1, or you go for the quick, you know, the quick advantage, getting a close outpost right away or something. But I mean, the blue team has defended their outpost fairly well. This has a lot of Dillos next to it. This has a lot of Dillos next to it. Even has a hat and a ratchet over here. So there's not too much, and even a blue Dillo dropped over here. WayWay trying to take care of what he can by himself, dropping a couple of artillery. Okay, that's good for now, but that Dillo up there is not contested yet, and will eventually knock down all the bulbs if WayWay doesn't come over here and respond to it. Almost finishing off Hater there. Before he gets back there to the factory. And blue team hasn't pushed out very much either. And now starting a Dillo push, probably not really gonna get too far. Now WayWay finally, goes with a death ray, killing that Dillo with a normal attack. Hater does finish off that on the ground, going with 2 points in the blink. Hater not going with death ray or abduct at all, going 2 points in the blink. At this point, you know, at this stage of the saucer evolution, I would kind of recommend going 1 point in each, depending on the game, obviously. But you know, every single one of Saucer's abilities now is extremely useful. That death ray with such a high DPS on the ground. Oh, Akroz. Akroz not doing anything still. We are almost done to quarter one, and WayWay finishing off those Dillos that came up to kill what they. A lot of the Dillos reached this mid and died. Because they they did have to sit there, and those Longhorn were there to contest. Right now, Hater not gonna really get too far against what WayWay has set up. WayWay doesn't actually have it, and see, this is the funny thing in such a high-level player loadout that WayWay and Akroz have. They typically split the roles in terms of units. So WayWay has no AA right now. It's Akroz that has the Seekers in his loadout, and Akroz also has the Berthas. So if Akroz doesn't come back by late game, WayWay is kind of screwed because he doesn't have any Berthas. However, the blue team doesn't have any Berthas either. The blue team doesn't have any Berthas on their loadout either. So, I mean, that's just coincidentally fortunate for him. But no, WayWay gonna finish off this Gemini from the back with that Death Ray. Super, super duper strong. And we'll probably get this neutralization with those creeps firing in. Oh, no, does not stay. Very, very dangerous to stay on the ground there while you're on the fire. Even though you have the Death Ray as a saucer, you are pretty much made of paper. And now Rickashay gonna get finished off in the air by WayWay. And so WayWay doing a pretty good job holding off blue team right now. However, it's very, very hard to very, very hard to be in two places at once, which is pretty much what blue team can do right now. And WayWay just really trying to hold himself off here. Against two players at the same time. Now Rick is respawning, bringing a full queue of Dillos there. It is going to be built very, very soon. And I would expect kind of a push here by this blue team. And WayWay trying to desperately keep up with Hater, but no AA on the ground in this area. And Hater almost getting, gonna get killed. WayWay is not, it does follow him. Oh, he does get that. He finishes him off in the middle of a blink. Super pro dogfighting right there. WayWay was able to catch him in the air. Before Hater was able to blink away. And now, right now, they are both back and firing in like crazy. There is a small Dillo push that WayWay is able to shut down with this Death Ray and with whatever defensive units he has over here. And is going to probably finish off Hater. And no, does not lift off fast enough to be able to finish him off. But this blue push has been shut down by all the green units. And so now WayWay, desperately trying to, and his partner is just sitting right here, doing nothing. and now Hater does get finished off on the ground. And now WayWay with two Dillos left is really just struggling to hold the line. It's a 2-to-1 mech advantage here at this power station. And WayWay just desperately trying to keep whatever he can alive, healing what he can up with that saucer. Is just not you know. It's so now actually level 5 is able to double carry Dillos in that saucer, and now starting to move out. I'm not really sure why he set that one or set these two to move out. And is trying to get this neutralization on this middle outpost. Really would work if he can actually get this neutralized. It will be very, very beneficial. But a lot of blue creeps walking in out of no effort from blue. Those creeps are just walking in, and right now Hater has 2 points in both blink and the Death Ray. Has none of that. Finally notices Akroz is just sitting there. Finally notices that he was just idling right there, AFK, and does finish him off in the air. Now WayWay was able to hold up another unit assault by blue, but does get finished off in the air by Rick, and there is not much here left for either team. 3 Dillos here for WayWay, and right now there are 2 Dillos dropped over here by Rick. He was able to double carry those, and now bringing some creeps, probably going to get this neutralized, and now abducting some generators, probably going to get, yes, it will go to blue very, very, well, I was going to say briefly, but there is nothing over here for WayWay to defend, and does get finished off again by Hater, and now Rick has to, and now Rick is able to grab this power station, and now with just WayWay on his team, against 2 very, very competent players. I mean, these guys are definitely not pro level, but they are, they are definitely capable of, handling themselves in this match, and WayWay has nothing left. It is a 137-26 upkeep difference right now. But blue team actually is in the negative, has negative 17 power. No one on blue team has generators, and that is kind of screwing them over. But with this kind of income, blue team can't afford to just continually throw units away. With so many units everywhere, they have a lot of Dillos here, and nothing, absolutely nothing for green team. Blue team really needs to scout, because they can obviously just finish off green team right now. And WayWay dropping a single Dillo. There is no way that WayWay can come back from this, actually. I know this is a ProDerpz, guys, but I mean, unless Akroz magically, even if Akroz comes back at this point, what is green team going to do? Green team has nothing left. There is a bunch of blue Dillos pushing up here at this fort, and WayWay has nothing to defend with. Akroz with 75,000 in his 75,000 credit. WayWay forced to just do Death Ray, and there is very little life left on Green's fort now. It's about at half right now. That's about at 2/3. Oh, and now Akroz is back. He has a buttload of credits that he can spend. Blue team can actually even throw away a lot of they have a lot of credits total as well. But now Akroz dropping a very, very good defense here at this fort. Akroz coming back, saving WayWay, does say sorry, and save sorry phone. And WayWay, let's see if WayWay has anything to say about that. Now starting to push out. This is fairly well defended still though, this factory by this blue team. One does go down. Hater not using the death ray to finish that off yet, but there is a fairly large blue push coming over here by, did I say blue push? There is a fairly large longhorn push coming over here by green team. It's gonna kind of get shut down by all of these blue Dillos, but the blue Dillos are not positioned very well at all, and Rick is over here not helping his teammate, and this has been neutralized. I don't think green team is gonna, or blue team is gonna be able to bring enough creeps to retake this, and now WayWay and Akroz are gonna start their procession right back, and they're gonna try to. I don't see this push ever stopping. Actually, I do expect them to just continue this push over to this outpost as well. A little bit of attack going down by green team. They have a lot of a lot of life killed, or a lot of life taken off of green's fort already. And are not going to not let green team at all get any more life. And they are. I mean, this green push, this tank push is still coming here. As long as these two mechs stay here and hold the line. And Hater with that death ray gonna be able to kill these longhorns fast as well. And now with Rick firing in, they have been able to shut down this blue push. But WayWay finishing Hater before he gets back to his outpost, and now finishing off a lot of these Dillos as well. And Akroz healing up WayWay on the ground with that death ray. WayWay very, very low on life, but not getting chased down by any of these blue players. And Akroz dropping the haha. The upkeep difference is closing fast, not that fast, but at a fair rate. There is not, this has a fair defense. This doesn't have too much defense. There is a fair amount of defensive, tanks over there at the fort, which is definitely not necessary for blue in their position. And now we do have a push coming over here. It's very, very small though. There are only 4 tanks. 3 of them are Gemini. 1 of them is a Dillo. More Gemini coming over. Gemini is not really a good thing to do. When you are pushing against Longhorn, you might as well go with the complete Dillo army, which is much better cost-effective wise against these Longhorn than these Gemini. But WayWay and Akroz able to clean up all the tanks coming over here. And there are still more tanks coming. Oh god, please stop this tank push. Blue team, you guys know this is gonna fail. Either stop it or move them around. Do not let them hit this perpendicular line of Longhorn gunning. Oh, this is just a really effective defense by WayWay and Akroz. WayWay just focusing down these Gemini, and Rick trying to kill what he can from the air, but that air to ground is just so weak compared to the Warthog's ground attack. And now, I mean, they are able to hold this, and every single tank that gets pushed up just gets killed, and Akroz is doing such a good job holding the line here, keeping everything alive, healing up all of his tanks, and Rick just in the air, getting chased by both the green players, gonna get finished off in the air right now by Akroz, and Hater forced to hover over his power station there, and WayWay gonna blink away. And once again, I'm gonna say it again, the upkeep difference is closing fast, 56 to 111, which it was something like 120 to 33 earlier. And now WayWay gonna finish off a lot of units here at the mid. But does get finished off by that Seeker. Now Akroz is starting to push out with all these Longhorn, and this is not very well defended at all. A lot of the Gemini and Dillo that were there to defend in defensive position for blue team were pushed out and lost very quickly. But one Goliath does go down. That is going to do a really good job actually, holding, taking a lot of the damage from the pushing Longhorn, but Akroz repositioning super well. I think this was a Longhorn, did get killed by, there are 7 Longhorn stationed over here. Rick firing from the back, so we'll be able to finish off a lot of stuff very quickly as well. Hater going with a normal ground fire instead of the death ray, but they are able to finish off every green unit over there. But WayWay, in the meantime, with Akroz's huge tank push in defense, has been able to, in distract, actually, has been able to take this middle outpost and neutralize it, and a couple blue units are going to go in, but I don't see that blue will be able to hold this for very long at all. Hater grabbing some creeps, but misclicking a little bit, does finally grab 4, bringing it to the mid, but not faster than Akroz can drop his probes. Only 3 go in. win though, so not a fully lit outpost. Now does go back up to blue, and Akroz with these probes is not really going to get anywhere. Is forced to just drop them. And in the meantime, WayWay with the Death Ray is going to be able to kill quite a lot of units over here. Going to try to finish off what he can with his normal fire, but it's forced to hide behind this outpost. Does have to lift off and get killed in the air by Hater right there. And right now we do have kind of a settling now. It's 43 to 128 upkeep difference. Blue team, if pushed properly, could pretty much take this match, as there is pretty much nothing defending at Green's fort. And even if what there is defending, in terms of the economic difference, Green team has a huge advantage, and we do see WayWay doing quick scout. Is going to try to kill what he can here with his Death Ray, but Hater does grab that leveler in time. Now going for this Moneymaker, will be able to get that Moneymaker, and Hater not going to be able to grab that second Moneymaker. Oh, does grab both. Does Hater have anything? Okay, does not. WayWay does blink away quick enough, so that harass is, you know, definitely worth it. And now Akroz and WayWay defending here against Rick. Rick just firing in with his Warthog. Where did all those Goliaths go? Oh god, there's a Goliath push coming out. Now blue team does have to support this WayWay. Oh god, WayWay abducting one of the Goliaths. This is going to be very, very devastating if he can take this and put it in a defensive position. Will be able to grab it. Does put it in a defensive position, trying to abduct another Goliath. And will probably be able to get it. That other one will go down, but this one is going to get abducted. And now 2 free Goliaths on by Green team. Blue team, without maintaining that push, was just allowing Green team to just completely take it. But in the meantime, they have actually grabbed this. So right now, blue team definitely still has the map control. Green team really, really struggling now, pushing out with those Goliaths that they stole. These Goliaths are kind of interfering with each other. A lot of them are, okay, this one definitely will get killed by all those passing ones. And WayWay actually doing a really good job with his Death Ray, actually neutralizing. Oh, was he able to neutralize that with Death Ray? That's kind of interesting. Was that fixed recently? I know only Bomber could actually delight bulbs on a neutral outpost recently, but I guess maybe it was changed. But right now, this is Green. This one Gemini is here. Akroz not going to drop to kill it, so that Gemini might be able to actually neutralize that outpost if Green is not. Okay, does drop a Longhorn. That will draw the fire and will prevent that Gemini from neutralizing that outpost. A lot of Green tanks over here. A lot of Dillos. A lot of Goliaths. Akroz is kind of low on health, so does have to go back to his fort to recharge. And WayWay was killed. I didn't actually notice that, but this outpost is back. It is neutralized, and Akroz is actually able to neutralize this, and has 2 bulbs up. I would suspect more creeps are coming for Green team, and a couple of them. Oh, a lot of stuff gets dropped over here for blocking those creeps, and those creeps are going to get killed very easily by all these Green tanks that have been ferried over. And now Green team has been able to take this power station, and in the meantime, this factory was neutralized. No defenses were really down except for that single Longhorn on a very, very bunkered actually, so not in a really good position for defensive purposes. This is blue once again, but surrounded by Green units, neutralized by Green units. A lot of Green units here. A lot of creeps do walk in. Only 3 bulbs up though, so Akroz does need to ferry over a couple more to be able to get this secure, and probably will take the extra time to bunker. Yes, and if I were Akroz, I would take a little bit of extra time to get a better surround defensively by those units that he already has there, but instead just coming here for this fight. Gonna finish off Rickashay, whatever, in the air. And now I do think that the upkeep difference, I'm going to say it one more time, 76 to 122, 80 to 122, 85. It is closing quite fast, and the faster it closes, the more likely that Green team will be able to proceed toward the blue fort and get this finished. The mid outpost is definitely next. They have a lot of units sitting over here. I don't know if this actually qualifies as ProDerpz, but WayWay, I mean, to be honest, at the beginning of the match, if blue team decided to push out against WayWay, against WayWay only, if they did a scout at all, they would have been able to see that Green team had nothing defending, they had no units on the field, and they would have been able to win that match with, even a small size push, even without an all-in from that factory. And Hater almost getting killed. Does get back to his outpost though. But we do have a fair Green push. Oh no, I could have sworn that was a push, but those were just creeps. This Goliath is moving though, so I think that Green team is going to start to push out sometime soon. And right now, Hater, oh god, Hater almost, no, doesn't almost getting finished off. Does not. Was able to blink away quick enough. Very, very, very close there, actually. That is very, very good saucer play. Knowing when how to... Oh, okay. That was not an example of great saucer play. Hovering over Seekers, going left and right. But we do see a Goliath coming up on the green fort, not really gonna on the green mid out or the blue mid outpost, not gonna last too long against that Warthog, shooting it from the back. And Akroz scouting this mid real quick. They are trying desperately to figure out what to do, and now WayWay does see that this outpost is pretty much undefended. Gonna death ray these money makers down. I doubt blue team will be able to respond to it in time. And now Akroz asking WayWay to bring 4 infantry. Level 4, and I guess they are probably going to try to take that power station. Either that or push up on the mid. I don't see a way that with the current unit army right now for them to actually successfully push up on mid and take it. We do have a couple Berthas down by WayWay. Oh no, by Akroz. Akroz is the one that has. Oh, and WayWay does get finished in the air by Hater. So we do have a wipe by blue team on green. And I don't think that blue team actually will be able to even. I mean, you know what? If they pushed up, all their units, they might be able to actually take out all these. The only thing is the high-level responsibilities by WayWay and Akroz. They probably will not be able to completely finish it off. And the problem is also the humongous long lane here on Nesthorn that telegraphs your attack. You know, any level of scouting at all, and even, you know, the creeps that go scout for you. And Akroz bringing some level 4 creeps. WayWay bringing, I guess, doing the same, so they will be able to get this neutralized. And Hater trying to defend what he can, but these super strong level 4 creeps will be able to all walk into this outpost, and WayWay with a full queue of Billows. I don't know if Akroz with 2 Seekers also, actually. Now Akroz is going to be able to bunker these out. Oh, and this factory is definitely going to be secured by green team. Akroz queuing up defensive probes, and WayWay doing the exact same thing. Gonna be able to keep this. I don't see a way for blue team to actually take this back. Most of their units have been killed. WayWay with that death ray, finishing off every single unit in this area, and Akroz is able to actually take this as well. Or, you know, drop defensive units as well. And a lot of level 4 creeps actually pushing up here. Very dangerous. Akroz with those defensive probes is able to keep this in their control, so all that fire going down by blue team is not really going to work, just because it's just probe after probe after probe going down by Akroz. And these are ninja probes, not ninja probes, alpha probes, not alpha, wow, what is wrong with my calling? These are the alien skin probes. They kind of look like ninja to me, actually. I mean, they kind of look like ninjas, like alien ninjas, for some reason. But you know, green team has been able to take this factory. Blue team desperately trying to neutralize it, but getting killed over and over again. Hater just getting finished off by WayWay again, and Rick gonna get finished off in the air by Akroz. And now there is kind of nothing left here. WayWay and Akroz have been able to take this factory and secure it. Lost a lot of units in the process, but blue also did as well, losing a lot of units. And now Akroz gonna put the nail in the coffin, putting these Berthas in a really good firing range for these. Right now a couple of tanks going down here, but WayWay coming back super quick with that saucer will be able to respond super quickly and kill these Dillos with death ray from the back. They just completely disintegrate so fast. And now green team definitely has the map control, has this factory over that mid. That mid also getting cleared by those Berthas. There are only 2 Berthas, but they definitely are enough to do the job. And right now Akroz is just he's going for this power station. Kind of obvious, actually. That is kind of the obvious next move. This isn't defended at all, except for this one Dillo way out on the corner. Rick is finally here to defend, but there are 2 bulbs. This probably will get neutralized. 1 bulb still up left, and more level 4 creeps going up by Akroz. Akroz gonna be able to kill this Dillo, and there are gonna be 4 creeps walking in here, and Rick is not. Oh, Rick is. Oh, is he actually able to delight these? No. Oh, I think 1 creep was killed. I think that was probably it. But right now, all these units have been killed. Not much left here for blue team, and this actually has been neutralized by those Berthas as well. And WayWay gonna finish off that leveler with his death ray. This death ray is so awesome, but it is definitely a glass cannon. Almost does get finished off on the ground by those blue units. I think that Seeker was actually pounding on him, but this mid has been taken by green team. WayWay and Akroz have been doing a really good job from nothing to, well, not necessarily from nothing, because Akroz had like 75,000 credits, but from no map control at all, like whatsoever, have been able to take this mid, their close outposts back, have been able to secure this factory very, very well. This is neutral. It has three blue bulbs up, but I mean, that doesn't really matter too much. One Ratchet and Goliath here, which is actually a very, very effective combination. And Rick not supporting the way he should. Probably should stand behind the Goliath and start firing at anything contesting it, but WayWay gonna be able to abduct this Goliath. And Akroz body blocking, finishing off Rick in the air, does grab that Goliath, and I don't see that there would be much time left for blue team in this match. Their bleed out is going to be much, much faster than green team. I don't know if it's enough to compensate for the amount of health that's gone from green team, but now Akroz dropping a lunchbox on that socket, not really going to do much, especially in overtime. Really should replace that for that moneymaker. For that in overtime, lunchbox does nothing for the fort. Oh, actually, it's regenerating. That is very, very interesting. Oh, because they don't have any, blue team doesn't have any outposts. That's why. The lunchbox does nothing on the fort if you don't have complete map control in terms of outposts. And Rick getting followed by so many Seekers, and getting shot in the air by WayWay. WayWay has a Bertha in queue. No, has a generator. Oh, finishes him off on the ground. Finishes off Rick on the ground with that death ray. That death ray is so awesome, so awesome. New this patch. Everybody's trying to see how they can use Saucer, and WayWay, I know, pretty famous for being a Saucer player when I was watching, used Saucer quite a lot on Compton streams when he first started streaming, so just back to basics, I guess, especially with that new ability, is just really, really awesome. And now green. Oh my God! Why are there so many lunchboxes here? There are 3 lunchboxes here for blue team. Little do they know that doesn't actually do anything. And WayWay finishing off this, what's it called? That leveler on the ground. And blue team does realize that they had him in a corner. And WayWay said that his teammate was AFK the entire game up until that point. I guess they didn't really notice that. I mean, Akroz was sitting there. I mean, blue team, there's pretty much no way for blue team to take this match. Green team has taken every single outpost, has them very, very well defended, and right now blue team just has to wait, or green team just has to wait it out. Put a couple Berthas up. That is exactly what they have up. They have 2 Berthas here, 1 Bertha here, and they will be hammering down on this turtle that blue team has on this fort. I don't see a way for blue team to actually do anything about this whatsoever. And Rick he says he just notices the name. That is literally the first thing. Okay, guys, I don't know about you, but most veteran players, what they do when they get into matchmaking, once they find their Oh, and Rick says saw you playing in a stream a while back, huh? Okay, I don't know if he's talking about WayWay or if he's talking about Akroz. That is exactly what you need to do, or not what you need to do. I guess kind of what most people do when you hop into matchmaking and you realize what's happened. When you get a match, the first thing I do, the first thing that most people do, see who you're playing, see if you're about to get rolled. And if I were Hater or Rick and knew what I know now, I would have seen WayWay and Akroz and thought to myself, GG, because that's pretty much it. No matter what I do, there's pretty much nothing that I can do that will really compensate for being able to beat Akroz or WayWay. And now Hater running out of energy. Akroz, oh, it actually was able to finish off that. Oh, those generators. Akroz not really paying too hard of attention. Probably will be able to finish off Hater in the air, yes, with the help of those Seekers. There is nothing left here at the front of blue team's fort, actually. Those Berthas have done their job, and green team can really, really do. How are you doing that weird thing with the AA tank? I don't know what that means. AA tank, you mean like Seeker? Like drop spamming it for more missiles. Oh, yeah, I guess he was picking up and dropping a between reload time so it could attack. How do you have shield? Okay. Well, anyway, I guess this wasn't really a 100% even matchup. But WayWay and Akroz, WayWay death raying this front door, will be able to definitely finish off this blue team. WayWay and Akroz in this ProDerp have been able to finish off HaterX/1 and Rickashay. Akroz being AFK for like 10 minutes, or give or take, being, you know, WayWay getting pushed back all the way to his fort in that time. But Akroz miraculously coming back just in the nick of time when that, you know, when that blue death push was coming in, queued up a bunch of longhorns, got him dropped in front of this fort for defensive purposes, and was able to just march all the way up to this final fort attack. That was an interesting pro-derp. Not exactly. I mean, pro-derp is kind of like pro-miscellaneous stuff. So it's not necessarily, you know, derp. It's very interesting, and this is very, very interesting. AFK for a very long time, getting pushed back all to this fort. All the way to their fort. I've never ever seen that. And Akroz coming back just in the nick of time. That is very interesting. If you have an interesting pro derp, if you are a high-level player or a mid-level player that definitely knows what he's doing, and just decide to derp around with your friends, or something very interesting like this happens, I want to see it. Send it in to me, ruy0x@gmail.com, or RUI on Steam, or Carbon Forums message me, or however you want to message me, YouTube message me, whatever. Just get me that replay. The rest of the world should see these interesting, stupid things happen. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.